Okay, Seekers of the World, we are back. Welcome. And I am excited to get going, right? Day 3 of our new work schedule. And I'm continuing to focus just on subscriptions. So if you want to be on Team Dale, let me send you one of these buttons. Just email me your mailing address and I'll send you one for free. Okay? So my mailing address is dale@daleallen-rowse.com. Right? So email me your physical address. I'll send you one of these buttons so you can be on Team Dale. Woohoo! I am ready for this because, like, day 3, right? Like, we've had a little moment with the last 2 days and, you know, kind of felt what that's really like. I gotta tell you this. I can feel, even after 2 days, some type of momentum, right? And that's ultimately what we're heading for. And it's a little scary, because if I look at what my life has done in the last 2 days, I've been in touch with, you know, probably at this point, maybe 50 people, right? But just reaching out to 50 people and saying, hey, how you doing? Oh, and by the way, this is what I have going on. I suddenly have my phone blowing up with messages. I suddenly have, you know, kernels of possibility of new friendships with people that I just kind of know from Facebook, but I don't actually know as a person. Right? And so that's what I'm trying to do, is kind of leverage some of those warm relationships into real relationships. And so that's been, you know, going well, but I gotta be honest, after 2 days of doing this, even if I just stopped right now, my life would change. Just for doing that for 2 days. And I can feel how, on day 3, okay, I have a little bit more traction, right? I've been to the gym already. I'm feeling awesome, right? I got my look together. I'm working on my swagger. I feel good about myself, right? I got my gender is a social construct t-shirt on. Don't let anyone tell you who you can and cannot be, okay? Live your truth, right? Do you. And so, you know, I just wanted to check in again today and let you know that I'm starting to feel it, right? Now, it's not to overwhelm yet. That'll happen. Again, like we talked about, real change serves you up a backlash, right? And we have to be ready for that. We have to schedule that in. And so I'm going to continue just this week. Let's keep it real small, right? I got today and then 2 more days of talking to 10 people. Again, all we're doing, like I said in yesterday's video, is just baby steps. We're just getting used to a new rhythm, a new way of existing in the world, and normalizing reaching out to others as our go-to default position for changing our life. I'm very serious in trading my digital life for a real one. And that means real connection, real phone calls, right? Real messaging in real time with others to let them know that you care about them. We talked a little bit about your mindset, right? In terms of, do you feel like you're bothering people when you're reaching out to them to lead generate? To look for opportunities for yourself? Again, that's your drunk monkey, right? That's what we just call your ego voice in your head. Your drunk monkey voice saying you're not worthy of those things. You shouldn't be asking for things for yourself. Bad people do that. Bad people ask for things for themselves. That's selfish. Baby, you are here to create your own life according to your plan. So what's your plan? What's your vision? I'm getting real clear on what my vision is and where I'm heading, right? And it's exciting because I'm creating it. I'm not defaulting to, right, other things that our society says that you need. I am actively creating a vision for my life, and this is how we do this. If you can't afford a life coach, just watch this. Just keep plugged in. Just check in every once in a while and see what I'm doing, because I am going to change my life, because I've studied this thing for a long time. And it's understanding the left brain aspect, which is everything from scheduling, right, to making money, to the right brain stuff of the energy work and understanding what we're in control of and what we need to let go of. The most beautiful thing I ever learned in my life was understanding the purpose of frustration. Frustration is a gift. It is a gift if you look at it as the fulcrum between actively doing and letting go. Okay? That's frustration. Frustration serves as the fulcrum for when you've done all you can do. You've tried. You've tried. You put it out there, right? You've just done everything you can do. Talk to people, do, organize, schedule. When that frustration hits and it tipped down this way, you gotta let go, baby. That's when the universe starts to work. Because we're doing this in relation with, in conjunction with something greater than ourselves. I think why I was so effective as a real estate agent in producing more and new business for myself is that not only was I willing to go out and go door to door and ask people and show up in their lives, I'm a local real estate agent. Have you thought about selling? That's it. Simple question. That doesn't bother me. I don't feel like I'm bothering people because I know I am of value and I know the services that I bring to the table far outweigh what other people do. How do I know that? Because I was their teacher, right? I showed up and I said, hey, I would like to get super uncomfortable for my hopes and dreams of becoming a successful real estate agent. And so I put myself on the front lines of teaching the entire brokerage firm, all 450 agents. And I put myself up there every single day. Was I ready? Kind of. You know, I arrived with a good 10 years of experience on the job, so I knew the job. But was I ready to teach those classes? Well, no. But I got into those classes and I studied those classes and I stood up in front of a whole bunch of agents every single day and I put myself on the firing line because I knew I would have to know my stuff in order to be the teacher. So that was a imposed accountability in a way. Just like this is. This is an imposed accountability upon myself, right? And that's normally why you hire a coach. But you see, I've really painted myself into a corner here, right? Like if I stop doing this and just kind of fade away into the background, people are gonna notice, right? Because I've set up this whole thing of like, ooh, watch me coach myself to success, which is fine. So long as I keep doing it, right? And so that's accountability. If you need that, which you always do when you're trying to move outside of your current comfort zone, you need accountability to keep pushing you in that direction when things get super uncomfortable. That's the purpose of a good coach. Accountability, right? And then blind spots, like we talked about before. Those two things you need a coach for. I can kind of wing this because I've been in the business and I've been coaching people for a really, really long time. And I've studied this thing a lot, okay? So I'm gonna come up here and raise my hand and say, these are some answers to help you improve your life. But if you can't do that on your own, which I actually suggest you don't do, right? You really do need a coach, right? To dive into your personal problems, right? If I could get my hands on your brain and your circumstances and your goals and your hopes and your dreams, right? I can kind of direct that in a way that you on your own cannot. So again, you need a coach of some kind or a teacher. I'm here to do that for you in a generic way in this platform on YouTube for free. But again, if you want professional coaching, I am willing to be that person for you if you need it. Like we talked about before, one-on-one coaching I will do with you for $900 a month, limit of 3 months for the initial commitment. I really need to push you through that first 3 months All right, we got to do that, right? Holding hands, we're going to walk through it together, get you from here to where you want to go. Let me tell you, when I first started coaching, I doubled my business in a year. Easily. Doubled it. So I didn't look at that, and my coach was $1,000 a month. That is the cost of normal coaching. I'm willing to do it for $900. But when I first started coaching, and I took on that $1,000 a month investment for a year commitment, that's $12,000 that I was saying, okay, great, I'm all in. It doubled my business in that year. I was making $150,000 a year, and I went to $300,000. Actually, I went to $325,000 in my first year of coaching. Did I look at spending that $12,000 as a cost or an investment with a return? Because it did. It changed my business. And I stopped coaching after a year, and I kind of went back to my $150,000 a year income number. So that really showed me something, right? And it was the accountability piece, being accountable, right, to someone, to a group, whatever it is. So I highly suggest you do that if you are serious about changing your life, because that's what we're here doing, right? Changing our lives. And so I hope that you get something out of this, but if nothing else, I want you to understand this. And this was ultimately, and I thought about this a lot, this was ultimately the key to my success as a real estate agent, is that I understood the energy work. And I felt like the other agents weren't incorporating that into their life and their program for success. That's where I differ, right? Because we're really going to look at you and your brain and your limiting beliefs about yourself. What limiting beliefs do you have? I've worked really hard to get rid of mine, honey. I've worked really hard, right? So when I come in here and say that I believe that I can do anything I put my mind to, right? I absolutely believe I can achieve that. Because I've really worked on that, right? Shedding those, contrary thoughts, right? Those limiting thoughts. Those thoughts that tell you either you're not good enough or that you can't do it, because you can. That's why it was so shocking to me. I don't know if you all were around for the Quilting Cowboy meltdown. That was awesome. Don't regret any of it. But how it initially started was a bunch of old ladies came after me for saying that in my class you do not get to use your age as a limiting idea. You do not get to come in here and say, well, I'm old so I can't learn. Bullshit. Sorry, you can't do that. Not in my class. You will use nothing when I'm coaching you as an excuse, because you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, right? I'm a semi-handicapped person, right? With an attitude problem, right? And I can do it. I absolutely know that. So you're not going to come in here and use any reason as to why you can't learn. At least without giving it a shot first. Because I know you can. I believe you can. So it's just a matter of putting yourself in a position where you know you're going to get uncomfortable. Where you know you're going to be pushed beyond your comfort zone. Where you know you're going to have a breakdown in order to have a breakthrough. That's what a good coach does for you. It moves you beyond your current comfort zone into a new world. But again, if you just have the coaching part and you don't have the energy part, right? If you're not really looking at who you are, how you're developing in the world, where your mindset is, right? If you don't understand the energy, right, of how you're behaving, what you're vibing with, right? Whether you feel like there's opportunity everywhere, that's just a mindset thing. That is just a mindset thing. And that we're in control of, right? That is where the good stuff lives. So we learn to inhabit abundance. And we knock on people's doors. And we say, I have a hope and I have a dream. I want something different for myself than what I currently have. I need you to come on board. come on board Team Dale. Because I honestly believe that where I'm going is going to improve lives. And when you have that mindset, that what you are doing improves lives, and you understand where you're going and why you're going there, right? When you have all that shored up in your energy, and you know that you're unstoppable because of how much you care about why you're going there, that changes things. But again, for me, it's a combination of the left brain stuff, right? The scheduling, the hard work, and the right brain stuff of the energy. Because that's what changes things for real. It's when you've done your work and the universe starts to align to conspire for your success. That's where the good stuff happens, right? One last thing. This is all you get from this talk. The secret to my success was this. I understood that when I went door knocking, door to door, asking people for their real estate business, that I was not looking for business at the doors. Sure, I got some business at the doors, but that wasn't the point of the exercise. The point of the exercise was to put the universe on notice, right? That I'm working hard, that I'm actively going after this. And so it's not just me bringing my thoughts and my ideas out of my head and into a business plan, right? The universe listens to those type of big, bold actions, like knocking on a stranger's door and saying, "Hi, I have a hope and a dream, and I want you to come on board with that." The universe listens to that, and it is far, far, far more powerful and impactful on your life than anything else. It's that effort, right? If it rewards getting your ideas down onto paper as a simple little thing, and it grabs onto that, and it sees that, and it starts to conspire for your success, imagine an effort that is 10 times, 20 times, 100 times more powerful than that. And that's what door knocking was for me. Again, I did it not looking for business at the doors. I did it as a statement to the universe that says, "Hi, I am taking this thing very seriously, and I am standing up for myself, and I am changing my life." Wow. You make those kind of radical statements, and you make those kind of radical moves, right, with your energy and how you're existing in the world and how you're actively going after it. Because I knew that if I just knocked on, I think I did 20 to 25 doors a day, 4 days a week. That's all I could handle. That was a lot. And it took a lot of energy for me to get myself right to go and do that. But the increase of my business was substantial. And I recognized that. And in that first year, my life absolutely did change. And business just started popping up left and right? Because I was inhabiting that space. That's what I was vibing with, right? But I'm actively looking for real estate deals and business everywhere, and it just started showing up. Again, it wasn't from the doors. Yes, I got a few deals from the doors, but my business doubled because I did that energetically. I did that work, and then I let go. And the universe delivered. That's how we manifest things. We understand the fulcrum which is frustration, between effort and letting go. What's your work? What's the universe's work? Right? Work, 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 baby, till you hit that frustration. Then step off the gas, step back, and celebrate. What's that? Oh yeah, here we go again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Let's do it.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.